Hi, Guy Ardito here, and today I'm going to answer the question, what do I mean when I say live in love? It's kind of my tagline, and a lot of people tell me that they love it, but sometimes people say, what does it really mean, live in love? Are you talking about just surrounding yourself with, romance or, trying to have passion all the time? And anyway, there's a publicly available video, so I'm not going to get into all the details that people sometimes ask me, but the point is, what does it mean to live in love? Well, it's an attitude, it's an appreciation, it's a sense of what we're focusing on. And we all have slip ups, right? It's not a question that literally every moment of every day you're only going to be experiencing love. But the more we can get to that point, the better the quality of our life is going to be. And not just the quality of life that we experience, but how we're going to be to other people. When we're living in upset, then people are not going to have a great experience of us. When we're living in anxiety, people are going to feel uncomfortable around us. When we're living in sadness, and people are definitely not going to want to be around us. But when we're living in love, what does that mean? That means noticing all the nuance, noticing all the variety, all the colors that surround us of our world. Not just literally the colors of the plants and the buildings and the walls and the clothes and the people, but the colors of our emotions, all the nuance, all the nooks and crannies that go on in there. What could you love about your life? What can you love about where you live? What can you love about the people who surround you? What can you love about what's going on in the world? Doesn't mean you agree with everything, right? We're in an interesting kind of election cycle. There's some stuff going on that I certainly don't agree with, but you know what? I love the variety, I love the excitement that it brings, and I love the fact that people are having conversations that otherwise they didn't have. And when it comes to relationships, living in love really means being present to that bond that we have with each other. And it doesn't restrict you to just a person that you're sleeping with or married with or dating, right? You can love your parents, you can love your siblings, you can love your friends, you can even love strangers, like many of the great teachers over the past centuries and millennia have said, right? Love your brother, as the famous saying goes, right? Love thy neighbor. What can you do to make their world better? So often we confuse love with infatuation and sex, but love has really nothing to do with that. Infatuation is something that we trip over, that we don't really have control over. It's like going down a slide, right? But love takes some work, right? Because love is giving. Loving is taking care of another person, even when we don't want to, even when we're feeling tired, when we're feeling sick, when they're being mean to us. Love is taking care of them. So living in love includes that. It includes taking care of your neighbor, taking care of your coworker, taking care of your friend, taking care of your siblings, taking care of your parents, taking care of your lover, of your spouse, of your partner. So I hope that cleared up a few things for you, because I really do mean it when I say live in love. It's really an amazing way to go about our lives. And if you do that, I can guarantee you things are going to change for the better. So this is Guy Ardito saying, life is an adventure, live in love.